ladies and gentlemen, my name is Nick Bartell, editor-in-chief for technowarriorstv, and welcome to another spooky paranormal interview. Now, just to let you know one thing before we start everything, Skype has been a true butthead with me today and making me want to pull my hair out. So, if you see me at the very tippy top in the top right, and not instead of in the four things that we have here, the three in this little grid thing here in Skype, it's because Skype won't let me move my thing into the group. So if you know a way that I can do that with a large group, let me know, please. So, just to let you know, this paranormal interview will be a little different just because Skype does not want to cooperate with me. So, I'm still here. I am just stuck at the top corner in a tiny video frame. I don't know how to move it out of the way, unfortunately. So that is how it's going to be. So, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Nick Bartell, editor-in-chief for technowarriorstv, and we are here with Dirty South Paranormal. Now, the last paranormal investigative team we did was back in 2020 with S.T.O.N.E Paranormal with Gwendolyn Allen. You should also check out our sponsor for this video, Ari Coffee Teas and Bobas, with over 300 types of coffee, teas, and bobas from around the world. Well, with that out of the way, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for the most spookiest stuff you ever gonna hear. Dirty South Paranormal is a paranormal team in Texas, and they go out and investigate the most craziest stuff around Texas. So I'm here with the leaders of Dirty South Paranormal, and they are just gonna take it away. So let's go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Hey everybody, my name is Matthew. This is Melissa. She's the other co-lead, and then Michael and Brenda up there. There are other leads.
Yes.
Hello, I'm Brenda. I'm a lead investigator of Dirty South Paranormal.
Michael, I'm also a lead investigator with Dirty South Paranormal.
So tell us a little about your paranormal.
Just try to keep it like family. We usually like to meet up before we go to investigations, eat out, stuff like that, get to talk. We have a chat room we talk in every day, so we keep it like family.
So tell me about what you guys
Well, me and Melissa, we've been investigating for about 3 years now. We started Dirty South Paranormal about 2 years ago. And then Michael and Brenda, they've been the ones that stuck with us, and they've been with us the longest.
But yeah, I was going to say that this was a new experience for me. I've never done investigations before. I joined the Dirty South Paranormal. It's my only team I've ever been with. And I've been doing this for the last few years, and it's been quite an experience. It's addicting, and, I look forward to many, many more investigations.
I've been investigating probably without realizing I was investigating for probably 5 years. I had an investigation in France where I had a paranormal experience, but I wasn't with the team or didn't have any gear with me for it because I didn't really think that there was something people really did, that it was only something you see on TV. And then about 2 years ago, Matthew approached me and said he had a team and if I'd like to join, and that's where I joined and started my experience with team. And I also help out with Sirens of the Expanses is a new team forming up north. I help them out, and I do work with Ghost Ship Hunters Treasure Quest. That's where Matthew found me and approached me. That's my paranormal background.
We started about 3 years ago. We checked out the Haunted Hill House up here in Mineral Wells by ourselves before we even got on a team. Then we actually joined another team, 1111 Paranormal, with them for a year. Then we decided to start our own team.
And how about you, Brenda?
I had never done this before. I've always been fascinated with the paranormal, all things paranormal. Dirty South Paranormal. I don't know how they reach out to me or I reach out to them. It's been so long ago, and I've been doing this for a few years with them.
So, what is the most scariest place? Tell me about some of the places you investigated, and what was the most scariest place you investigated?
Mine's gonna be the Bollinger Hotel. When we had the three bangs on the floor beneath us on the second story, and then on the outside wall on command when we had asked it to, and we could all feel it, just the ground shake. Three good bangs, and it was crazy.
What happened?
There was banging on command. We would hear growling. We've had a few. One of our other investigators be pushed.
Whoa.
EVPs. What else did we get over there, Michael?
Michael got the little girl that said, "Leave me alone" in the child's room.
Yeah, that
Whoa.
EVP. Yeah.
And the interesting to note is that's the same room that Brenda heard taps, the 3 taps. I got tapped on my shoulder 3 times, and it only got picked up on the video. Somebody was listening to the live and said, "You got to hear this tapping." And I told Brenda, I was like, "Where did you get those 3 taps?" She goes, "It's in the kids' room." I said, "I got tapped 3 times in the kids' room."
So, was that the most scariest experience you've had?
For
For
me,
me,
the most, for Brenda, that was Brenda's. Mine, I would say, is a toss between the old Nazareth Hospital in Mineral Wells and my experience in southern France at Rennes-le-Château.
What happened there?
At Rennes-le-Château, it was midnight, and we were walking, my friend and I, we were walking around the city because our room was at the bottom of the hill, and we saw 2 red eyes glaring at us, and he went to walk and see what was going on, and just as he turned and left, I had a lady in white float right in front of me across my vision into the church there, the Tower Magdala, and I had to stop and say to myself, did I really just see a lady in white float by? And we both, my friend and I reconnected, and I told him what happened, and we were like, okay, we need to leave the city. Something's going on.
So, how about you, Dirty South? What did you?
The scariest one was the one that Brenda said. We was all in that room and we felt banging all up in our feet. It felt like somebody took a broom and banged from the bottom floor.
Anything else you would like to talk about? Like, was that the most scariest paranormal experience you guys encountered, or have you had others?
So far, I mean, when I was younger, I've always seen things like I've always had shadow people or sleep paralysis, and still to this day, I'll see shadow people and experience that. So it's just that ever since a little kid, I've always been fascinated with it because of those experiences. As a child, those are terrifying, and even as an adult, they're kind of terrifying. But I also do the investigation because I know it sounds crazy, but I have a fear of the dark and the unknown. I don't really, like to do it by myself. I always use the buddy system. So it's kind of helped me work through that fear, and each time, I get a little more braver or, so it not only is it just a hobby and a passion, it's, it's helping me get over that fear.
Okay. And so, where are you guys based in Texas? Where are you guys out of?
I'm in East Texas in Tyler. I probably live the furthest from most of them. They're probably 3 hours. I know Matthew's 3 hours away from me, and a lot of the investigations I drive, a ways away, and,
Yeah.
and what Michael's 2 hours away. So where you at, Michael and Matthew?
Michael's in Dallas.
I'm in
Granbury.
Richardson, Texas, and so I'm in North Central Texas.
So that hospital you went to, you heard the banging at, was that at a hospital, you said?
The hospital I mentioned, we could hear things moving around in a room that you could not physically get into because there was stuff bolted to the door. And so it was like, you could clearly hear like papers being shuffled, desks being moved. And there's a room that you could hear someone growling.
Whoa, that's spooky.
And recently I work on the crew there to help maintain it, and we cleaned out the oven room, the priest quarters, and the ambulance bay. And I was in the oven room, and I saw a figure with like a white jacket on walking towards the door, only to stop and realize in that moment the windows were blocked by cabinets, so there was no way I could see someone walking outside, and they never showed up at the door.
So the Dirty South Paranormal team is 2 years old?
Yeah.
Well, hey.
Yeah.
I hope to see more investigations from you guys. And hope to see a lot of cool stuff from you guys. Now.
Yeah, we hope to get really good stuff too.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the Spooktacular family. So, do you guys have anything else you would like to talk about, or is that pretty much it?
I mean, it's hit or miss when you do these investigations. Also, people think that, oh, you're going to go out there and you're going to get, things moving, or even at the most active locations you go to, it could be a set of people that make things happen, or, you're going to get a different experience. Everyone gets different experiences, and each time is different, which is good because you can use it to compare investigations to see, what was real and, what was not. So, but you just got to keep that in mind that it's hit or miss. You could go to somewhere very active and another group of people go and they not get the same thing or anything at all.
Wow.
They're kind of picky. The paranormal are kind of picky who they like to show out for, and so. But just be careful what you do, because if you interrogate or intimidate and disrespect, you're gonna get more than what you're asking for sure. And it can be very dangerous. It can be very dangerous. Like, I like to do this for a hobby. It's it's exciting. The adrenaline, it's like no other, and it's all passion of it.
You like that experience where you're going to have to carry a pair of Depends once you.
No, always go to the bathroom beforehand and often.
Also, be careful what you ask for. Because I was on an investigation and I had my shirt plucked and a door slammed twice that I still cannot explain. And so you got to be careful what you ask for, because you never know when you're going to get it.
Oh, yeah.
Or what you're going to get.
Yep. And it's like, you could go to so would you say that house you went to where you had the little girl, was that the scariest place in Texas? Or is there places that are even scarier?
We get something every time we go to that place. It's one of the top places in Texas.
It's part of that hit or miss, it all falls back on that. We've been to several locations. It was once upon a time one every month, so we've been to several different locations, and that goes back to that hit or miss thing. You could be at one of the scariest locations and not get the same reactions as other teams are going to get. All you can do is just go out there and hope and keep an open mind and, do your thing. And and you know, hopefully you got something at the end of the night on your, evidence.
Well, guys, you guys are super awesome. Thank you for being on the show. Anything else you want
Thank
to talk
you.
about, or is that all pretty much it?
One thing I'd like to add is one thing that I love about our team is we go to locations and we leave whatever's at the location at the location. We don't take souvenirs or anything, and we try to leave it in like we found it or better. We don't ever break into any place or steal from a location because we view that's wrong. That's not what a paranormal team should do.
Yeah, we always have permission. Always.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one thing you always ask. You don't ever want to, catch a charge doing something like this. We always make sure that we have permission and stuff like that.
Well, guys, you always, it's always a good idea to get that the green light. Well, you guys are awesome. Checked out your channel.
Thank you for having us.
You're very welcome. Thank you
Yeah,
guys for
thank
being
you
on
for
the
having
show.
us.
And ladies and
Check-
gentlemen, you should check out Dirty South Paranormal.
Yeah, we are on YouTube, TikTok, and Twitter and Instagram.
And we will
Facebook.
put all your guys' stuff to where you can reach these guys in the description below. So, if you like this video, you know what to do. You hit that like button if you like you hit that like button if you like this video. Hit that dislike button if you dislike this video. And if you adore this video, all you have to do is strangle that subscribe and slap it in the face and pow! Right in the kisser. Have a wonderful day. Okay.
You too.
We are